Ocho, the New York Jets locker room might have a problem with Aaron Rodgers, whether it's going on darkness retreat, going on trips, self-medication, or taking controversial political rants. Rodgers has shown to be more player goal-minded than helping his team win. Remember Ocho, when he played for the Packers, he said that he enjoys winning Super Bowl MVP, winning league MVP more than competing for a Super Bowl. On the Jets TikTok post 2 weeks ago, where players were asked, what is the most overrated things? Rodgers said training camp. This attitude certainly caught the attention of his teammates. An agent for one of the players has raised awareness of Rodgers' bad mentality in the locker room with Rodgers in the middle. There's complete disarray over there. Look at how they've handled Aaron Rodgers. Has one player had more power than him? He skipped minicamp and have been able to convert into a team player. The vibe inside the building is terrible. While other players are looking to buy in and get the team to the postseason, Rodgers has shown once again he doesn't care.
I mean, God damn. Hey, you know what? On every team, Unc, whether you like it or not, and Chad, I'm just telling you, it's the way it is on all 32 teams. There are certain players that are treated differently than everybody else.
Yeah, you treat them all fair. You don't treat them all the same.
You don't treat everybody the same. Now, at times, there are certain players that really don't take advantage of that situation and having special treatment. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of those who takes advantage of that special treatment because of who he is.
He does.
And the understanding that they do need him because of what he has accomplished through this league, being a Super Bowl champion for that matter, and the situation that they're in dire need of a quarterback. I think he goes overboard a little bit with taking advantage of the fact that they need him so much. But what are you going to do to me? I miss training camp. What you going to do to me? I miss mandatory minicamp.
Mandatory
minicamp. Well, what you going to do to me? I had other obligations at that time. I think he's one that feels he doesn't need it because he's been playing so goddamn long. But again, to me, team, leader, new team, new quarterback. You missed the season last year. I'm thinking about continuity, building chemistry with your players, with your teammates, and getting them to understand that you are the leader. With you being a leader and the quarterback, you have to lead by example. And leading by example is actually being there and showing up when it matters most, even though it is mandatory minicamp. Because what's going to happen in those games when it matters most? You're going to want those players around you showing up when it matters most. Listen, Aaron Rodgers has been playing this game for a very long time. He knows how to play it at a very, very high level, and he's damn good at it. He's damn good at it.
He is.
So the leash for him, I think, is a little bit longer than most. A little bit longer than most, because you ain't getting quarterbacks like that just falling off the goddamn tree.
I've always felt that Aaron Rodgers felt he was beyond reproach. Aaron Rodgers felt because he's so accomplished, slow, unless you were Tom Brady as coach, or if you was under these Peyton Mannings, you couldn't talk to him. And he had this holier than thou attitude. And what happens if you feel that way in the beginning when you've accomplished nothing, and then you start to accomplish everything? How you going to be, Ocho? If I gave you my ass to kiss and I ain't got a pot to pee in and a window to open it up and throw it out of, let me get some money.
Yeah.
Let me get some power.
Yeah.
Now I'll show you my character. I'll show you who I am. That's all he's doing.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has not changed. This is who Aaron Rodgers always been. Y'all think money changed him? Y'all thought MVPs changed him? No, this is who you are. You are who you are at your core. A person that's benevolent, magnanimous, philanthropic. They didn't just get that way when they got money.
Yeah. They've always been that way.
It's always in them. Who you are, it ain't on you. It's in you.
And all money does is magnify your true color.
Amplify
it. That's it.
Yeah, that's what it does. It makes you more of what you already are. If you a jerk before you got money, you become an asshole once you get it.
Listen, before I had money, I was cheap. When I got money, I became a cheap bitch. When I got a little bit more money, I became a cheap motherfucker. But long as that cheap word come first, that's all that matters. It don't matter how much I get. I'm going to stay the same, and I'm not changing. Ever.
I've I've always been benevolent. I've always given.
Yeah.
I got something. Me and my brother was always like that. He got $10. He got $10. He go work.
Mm-hmm.
He come home. He might make $10. He give me $250.
Mm-hmm.
He give me something. I got money. He got money. My sister got money. I've always been that way. I've always been that way. I've always been generous with my friends. That's just who I am. Everybody ain't like that. I've always tried to be. If you notice, like a lot of times when I gave speeches that I was dressing team or my former teammates, I always end with this. I hope you enjoy playing with me as much as I enjoy playing with you. I always end it with that because I had a ball. I tried to be the best teammate I possibly could. Did I push people? Absolutely, because I was there to win. I wasn't there to be your friend. I was there to win. Now, if we became friendly or we became friends as a byproduct of that, cool. I welcome that with open arms. But Shannon Sharpe went to Savannah State to win. He went to Denver to win. He went to Baltimore to win. And in the process, I made some great friends, lifelong friends. But all I cared about was winning. That was it. That's what I was there for. But look, he is who he is.
I hope he have a good.
He's as good a thrower of the football that we've ever had in the NFL. And when there's no question about his talent.
You can't watch.
We're not debating that. That's not what the debate is. But I just believe that there are things that he's done that's not conducive. There's no way you have that kind of talent. And you've only been to one Super Bowl?
Yeah.
With the teams that you've had around you? What? That's not an accident, Ocho.
I hope he has a good season. Because one thing, everything going on, you know, the retreats, the missing camps, and the things that he says, you know, politically that rub people the wrong way. One thing can erase and cure all that. That's winning.
Winning. Yep.
Winning.
Ocho, CBS Sports ranked the top 10 quarterbacks with the most approved entering the season. Number 10, Tua. Number 9, Trevor Lawrence. Number 8, Daniel Jones. Number 7, Sam Darnold. Number 6, Will Levis. Number 5, Anthony Richardson. Number 4, Bryce Young. Number 3, Russell Wilson. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers.
Whoa.
Drum roll. Number 1, Deshaun Watson.
Okay. You know what? I like the list. I don't like the numerical order of the list.
Okay. Who you got? Where you rearranging?
Now, number 1, Deshaun is okay. Now, I'm going to agree with that simply because of the contract situation and the amount of money that he was paid. And I'm sure he's going to get back to Deshaun we're used to seeing.
This is definitely a prove-it year for him.
This is a prove-it year for him. I think Aaron Rodgers at number 2 is good.
Love it.
It's really good, especially him for after coming off an injury season. Him at number 2 is good. I think Russell at 3 is good, and I want to put the 3 veterans. I want to put the 3 veterans first, as opposed to all the young bulls that we have left. Sam Darnold. Obviously, I don't think Sam Darnold's going to be.
He ain't got nothing to prove.
I was just going to say he had nothing to prove. And J.J. McCarthy's going to be the starter for the Minnesota Vikings.
No, J.J. out for the season.
I know. That's why I said.
Yep.
I'm saying
moving forward. Okay.
Moving forward. That's why he really had nothing to prove. But again, this would be good tape for Sam Darnold to put up in case he gets picked up somewhere else. Now you've already had 3 stops. Maybe you can do something with a fresh start at a new place and put film out that says, you know what, maybe he's gotten better because he has another full season under his belt. Again, you got Justin Jefferson at the helm too.
4th stop. Because this is 4th stop, Ocho.
Yeah,
he's at the Jets, he's at Carolina, San Fran, now Minnesota.
Yeah.
I would put Daniel Jones 4.
Yeah, definitely not Bryce Young. He should be way at the top.
Yeah,
I don't like.
You got Bryce Young in front of Daniel Jones.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Well, damn, Will Levis he only had 1 season. Yeah, Anthony Richardson is coming off I don't like this list. I don't like this list. Now, the only thing that I can agree on is the first three: Deshaun, Aaron, Russell. This
Yes.
for Russell Wilson. This is the make it or break it year. This is the make it or break it year for Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah. My problem is, Ocho, is that a lot of times you look at the guys, look at the contract Deshaun got,
Yeah.
look at what Russell was paid,
Mhm.
and Daniel Jones. They gave Daniel Jones money, and they ended up losing Saquon because of it.
Mhm.
And he had basically an 8-game stretch and parlayed that into $40 million a year. So
you would
he has a
you got Daniel Jones as your number 4 and NFL quarterbacks to prove.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now, Trevor Lawrence and Tua, they just got these big contracts. So let's see. Obviously, you have something to prove. You have to prove that I'm deserving because I didn't pay you for what you did. I'm paying you for what I believe you can do.
Yeah. So I would have them at 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence, Tua at 5 and 6, and then all the young bulls.
I'm not putting no guys that just got the league up there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. So Deshaun, Aaron, Russell Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, and Tua. And then after that, I mean, it's based on who you want to put up there. I probably have Sam Darnold at 10.
Since the Browns guaranteed Watson's $230 million contract, this is what they gotten. Barely 12 games, healthy and available, 59% completion rate, nearly as many turnovers, 11, as touchdown throws, 14.
Yeah.
That's why he's number 1 on the list. I saw him at the Super Bowl. He said he's healthy. He said he looked good. I mean, he had surgery. Said he looked good. I want him to do well. Because I think people, because of what transpired off the field in Houston, I think people forgot just how great he was and the trajectory that he was on. And because of what transpired, people, obviously, it's just natural. People are going to look at you a different way. And he hasn't, I mean, he got suspended and he didn't play well. And then he wasn't playing well. And he got injured again. And so this make or break, Ocho.
Yeah.
I'm not saying make or break because the contract's still guaranteed. I'm just saying as far as how we perceive him and what we expect of him. Because at some point in time, Ocho, we can't keep saying, well, man, he missed a year because he did. Remember his last year in Houston, he didn't play.
Yeah.
The next year, he was suspended, 10, 11 games? So he only played 5. The following year after that, Ocho, he got hurt early.
Yeah.
So.
You know who else can go on that list too? Who I think this might also be a make or break a season? Maybe, maybe not. Kyler Murray.
Okay, I can see that.
Kyler Murray.
I can see that. I just think the thing is, Ocho, that contract and the way it was written, I think it made people look at him differently.
Yes, sir.
Because we had never seen a contract written like that. That we ask a guy to do away. Let that sink in, Ocho. We need you to study X amount away from the facility. So we had never seen a contract written like that. Right. And I don't know, bro. How you think these insiders work? You thought that was going to be able to sneak by and nobody would, the Adam Schefters or the Jay Glazers or all these insiders wasn't going to get Mike Florio's and all these guys. They won't get a hold of that, Ocho.
Yeah. I don't like
a contract written like that.
It made me mad. It made me mad, the fact that they even had to put that in there, for one, because if he's a gamer, right, you have to think about this. Kyler Murray didn't just start gaming. He didn't just start gaming. He's been good at his craft all his life. Once you get to the NFL, you understand what it took to get there. You understand the work and the time that it takes and is needed to be able to compete at the highest level and be a good quarterback. I think he understood that. And the fact that they even had to put it in there because it's a hobby of his that he enjoys doing in his off time. There has to be some type of off time, something you do outside of the game of football.
Is it interfering with what you do, what we're paying you to do? Clearly, they believed it was, Ocho. or they wouldn't have put it in there. If your weight is an issue, you ever had a weight clause in your contract?
I did. Because
Exactly. I never had a weight clause in my contract
because
Why?
I was too big. I was 230, and they said I was too big. I had to come on down.
That's why. Think about it. They never put a clause. Okay, Shannon, if you do off-season workouts, we're gonna pay you $500,000 because they knew I like to work out. They're not gonna put things in in your contract. They don't necessarily. So that tells me something was going. You do realize, Ocho, they can see how much film you watch.
Yeah.
They can tell when you watch it, how much you watch, how long you watch for. I think they caught on to that. I don't think the players realized that at first.
Oh, because you watch on the iPad and they keep track of everything. Yeah. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
He could have been one of those quarterbacks that be out partying, turning up, having a good time, out on the weekends, doing everything else. But hell, gaming, that's where they draw the line. We got to put this in the contract.
No.
We can't have him gaming like this.
They're asking him to watch film away from the stadium.
Right.
Ocho, did you think about that, Ocho? They don't game. But what about, can you watch film as much as you game? How much you making? How much they paying you? Are you Ninja? Are you Booga? Are you Casanat? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I mean, you asking us to pay you $250 million.
And you know what's funny? You see how you just said that? See how they put that thing in Kyler Murray contract about him gaming? Now look at the landscape. Look at the lay of the land. Now you got players with podcasts away from the stadium. Now you got players like my dog Sauce playing Call of Duty. Jamar Chase playing goddamn GTA. But these dudes are making big bucks, but still able to balance. Okay, when it's time to work, I'm ready to work and I get the job done. But when I'm home,
quarterback is different.
Huh?
Quarterback is different.
Oh,
you know that.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, Ocho, it's a whole different animal
ball game.
Playing that position.
You're right. But you know how that be.
I mean,
once you can do. You know how it be. You're already in there, 7 a.m. Once you get 5 o'clock and you done for the day, but you want to clock out, and when you clock out, you want to clock out.
Let me ask you a question. You think Peyton Manning clocked out? You think Tom Brady clocked out? You think Patrick Mahomes clocked out?
Oh, Mahomes be on the game too now.
I ain't say you don't be on the game.
Okay.
I ain't say you couldn't be on the game.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
How much time is he on the game?
Okay, that's a good one.
See, when you left the huddle, you didn't care if the line ripped the lids. You didn't care if they duel or model.
Right.
You don't care nothing about that. That guy dang on quarterback better know. He better know if they're gonna rip a lids or they're gonna molly that.
Right.
He better know. Okay, so where am I hot at? Hey, you outside the numbers. You not hot. That's the slot receiver responsibility. Or that's the back responsibility. There's so much on his plate. So much. Man, look here, bro. Ocho, man, this money. I didn't even think about, man, what you gonna do when you, man, I ain't thinking about retiring. I'm thinking about this. I'm trying to be the best football player I can be right now. But I ain't thinking about that. Bro, like I said, I had a different mentality, and I make no apologies. Hey, you be who you are. But bro, Ocho, I ain't gonna lie to you, Ocho. It'd have been hard for me to play in today's game.
You think so?
Because I'm not so. I don't think guys are serious about winning.
Shit, boy, I'd be out here cutting a fool.
I ain't wasting my time. My time is important, bro.
I would think
I put too much into it, Ocho.
I think
all this foolishness and that dilly-dally. Bro, I'm trying to win.
It would have been good though.
I want to win. These guys don't want Ocho. The money has gotten so great. I don't believe guys want to win. I don't believe it's a burning desire and passion because they let too much bull jive go. You see your teammate bull jiving and you cool with it. Hell no. I was never cool with it. Especially if you a guy, look, if you one of these guys that ain't gonna play, hey, but guys, if you play it, if I'm counting on you, and you horse jiving around.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say when they ask me, this is what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, you wouldn't work in today's game, Unc. You too goddamn serious, boy.
I want to win.
I know you want to win. You could win, but you ain't got to be. You too serious. Like you supposed to be running for election or some shit. You can't be playing in today's game.
I could, Ocho, and I know that about me. I know that about me,
right.
Ocho. I know that about me. Because winning, that's all I cared about.
Yeah.
That's all. The only thing I cared about.
You can still enjoy yourself, Unc. You can still enjoy yourself. You let your hair down and have fun and win at the same time.
I enjoyed winning. I enjoyed preparing to win. And I was miserable when I lost. I was miserable to be around when I lost. A lot of times my girlfriend would go home when I lost. Okay, babe, I know you don't want to be bothered tonight. I'm sorry. I'll see you tomorrow.
God damn, huh?
I put too much time in Ocho because you know why? The more time you invest in something, the more it hurts. That's why you see people when they've invested a lot in a relationship, 10, 15 years, and it hurts.
Yeah.
I'm sending flowers. I'm writing. I'm not saying me, but I'm saying they're sending flowers. They're writing. They're buying gifts because they don't want it to end, because they're invested. And then you see people, they gone and like I wouldn't even with that person because they didn't give a damn from the beginning. They weren't invested. When you invest in something, it hurts. I don't care what it is. Yeah. When you put time in it, when you invest it, man, please.